Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today I'll be reacting to the official trailer for Loki Season 2. Now I cannot wait for this show to get here. Loki was one of the best Disney Plus shows they put out. Personal bias, WandaVision, absolutely the best, but Loki's a very close second. And I'm just really hoping that by the end of this we get some cool costumes for Loki and Sylvie. Of course I want the story to be great, but I love MCU costumes and I think Loki and Sylvie really need that. Also after the end of the last season, I'm really hoping that this show sort of starts off as Loki trying to find Sylvie, because that whole thing at the end needs to get resolved quickly, because you want them to team up and take down whatever new threat is facing the TVA and the multiverse. Because this is probably one of the biggest things in Marvel right now. It's this closely connected to the main focus of the saga. So I'm honestly wondering what is going on in this show, because it's probably one of the biggest things of Phase 5. Also, I do want to add, I do find it quite funny that they've released this not even a week after the Secret Invasion final, because they know that it just didn't do well and they want people to forget about it so quickly. And if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really just helps the channel to grow. We're so close to getting to 600 subscribers and I just love it if we could reach that milestone. So yeah, with that said, let's just dive on in. What has happened? Obi?
Hello?
I still love the design of the TVA. It all looks so weird.
Situation we wanted to run by you.
Obi, yes. Wow.
Do you remember him yet?
To see you again.
That's what's been happening.
Wow.
What was that? It looked painful.
Times you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just
clearly
saw it
isn't.
happen.
Yeah.
It's a big... Oh, okay, that's great.
I've been pulled through time.
Oh, I like this. I like the villain is... Well, there probably is a villain, but I like this issue where it's not even a villain he's facing to begin with. It's whatever this problem is.
There's nothing to stand between
Oh,
this
you're doing
world
the wall.
and utter destruction.
Oh, that looks cool. Can behind it.
Little good old-fashioned leg work. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine.
Yes, more
I
Loki
take
magic.
A more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
Oh, Hunter B-15. Sylvie! You're working at McDonald's?
To save this place.
Wait, that's the Citadel.
Whatever we do,
What is happening?
we're playing God.
We are gods.
Oh, that looks awesome. He has the horns back.
But how do you choose?
Oh, this looks so great.
And who dies?
Oh, Ravonna.
Make the hard choice. It's him.
Okay.
War is on its way.
Okay, so much is happening.
Come on, you're the god of mischief.
Oh, whoa.
Always will be.
Okay, that was so cool. So what has happened? We had Victor Timely, but we saw not really any
God,
difference
don't you think?
than in
I thought it was spot
Ant-Man.
on.
Okay, that was a lot. That trailer was absolutely insane. One thing I loved about the first season was just how weird and a unique Loki was compared to, like, not just Marvel, but really any sort of show. And they perfectly capture that again in this trailer. I love we're seeing more of Loki using his powers, because in the first season he couldn't really because he was constantly trapped in the TVA. But this one, it looks like they're going full in on Loki's sorcery, and it just looks amazing. And that shot with him using shadows to capture that guy and horns came out, it gives me so much hope for a cool new Loki suit where he has the helmet again. Now watching that, it's definitely given me a lot of hope that this series, or this season, will be a lot more Loki-centric. Because you got to admit, last season it was Sylvie's story rather than Loki. Loki played the role of the audience, getting introduced to this world. It didn't really revolve around him. It revolved around Sylvie and her quest to demolish the TVA, which she did. But this one, it looks like he has this whole issue with the time slipping to begin with, and it feels like it's so much more personally his, and his quest to find Sylvie to, like, do whatever it is he's needed to in the TVA. So I'm very happy with that. Mobius, we didn't get that much on him just from the trailer, but I'm sure they'll have plenty of stuff to do in the show. The only thing I really want for him to do is just to get a jet ski, just to finish that whole plot off, because it's something that was so simple, yet they didn't do it, so I'm really hoping for that. Now, Sylvie really interests me as a character, because I think she was the first sort of MCU original character, being a blend of both Lady Loki and Enchantress. I personally want her to lean more into one or the other, get a costume that's maybe black hair, fur, like coat with the very long bendy horns, or go into the green enchantress suit and keep the blonde hair and do something like that. I just want her to lean somewhere in there, but I do like her, how original she is, because it's very unpredictable what she could do in her entire story. Yeah, just more on her. I think she's a very broken character, because her whole life basically was spent to destroy the TVA. Now she's done it, so I'm so interested to see what she possibly has to do now. She got rid of the only person that I guess, that could love her, since they are both narcissists, and it was kind of perfect, but yeah, she pushed that away, and now I'm really want to see what she's actually been up to and what sort of resolution they can do to her story. One thing I really did love about the first season was Hunter B15. It was something so subtle where Sylvie showed her life before the TVA, and all we got from it was that she was happy. I absolutely loved that we didn't have to see it, we just got to know and feel what the TVA took from her. Now I'm really hoping they don't sort of go more into her past, because I loved how they did it in the original, but I do think that she could do a lot more in this season, and I would love that for her to get more screen time, but just don't go into the past, because I feel like it was left so perfectly. We've got perfect motivation for her, just leave it at that. We also just got introduced to a new character, Obi, and I think he's going to be quite a funny character. What I think I've heard is that he's almost like the TVA inventor, or he makes their gadgets. So I can picture him as being this sort of wacky scientist, and I absolutely love that. We had one scene where he was using duct tape to fix a spacesuit, and I think that's going to be hilarious to see what else he can do. Now, I've been wondering so much about Ravonna since season 1, because in the comics, she is Kang's love. They're going to end up together. She's probably going to be in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. So this season is probably going to be very big for her character, because she left off trying to find free will. We've seen her sort of in the same places as these characters, so what has she been doing? There was like one shot where it looked like she had like a shadow of Eliath on her, that purple glow. So did she find He Who Remains? Has she found a Kang? Is that what's going to happen? Because I just think she's going to be very important, and something huge has to happen for her in this season. And of course we had Victor Timely in the end. I don't think Marvel will recast Jonathan Majors. I think from the case, it sounds pretty positive so far from what he's got. It sounds like he's going to be in the clip. Yeah, cannot wait to see a more simplistic variant of Kang, because so far we had He Who Remains, which was this kind of crazy creator of the TVA. Then we had Kang, who was the Conqueror, who was defeated by Ant-Man of all people. And now we have this guy, who I'm really hoping does instill the fear in the audience of what he can do. Because the fact that the Conqueror was beaten by Ant-Man really diluted Kang's impact and influence. To have Loki fear this guy, it just doesn't sit right. I'm really hoping that this one can actually create a good sense of fear and good sense of power that can make Loki's fear of him justified. But yeah, I cannot wait for this show to release. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.